Have you ever noticed an airplane landing slightly sideways on the runway? That is called a crosswind landing. Today, we will unpack how pilots do this safely and smoothly, step by step. From the pilot seat, crosswinds feel like a gentle push, trying to drift the airplane off the center line. The wind direction and strength are obvious on the windsock and confirmed from the control tower report. When strong winds blow from the side, pilots must adjust the aircraft to keep it aligned with the runway. Wind pushes the airplane sideways, so heading and actual track differ. The goal is to make the track stay exactly down the runway center line. If pilots did nothing, the jet would drift off course, risking a landing off the center line. Control inputs counter the side force, aileron to stop drift, and rudder to manage yaw. Pilots often use something called the crab technique, where the aircraft points slightly into the wind while approaching the runway. In a crab, the heading is offset into the wind, so the flight path vector stays glued to the center line. This lets the airplane ride the wind without skidding sideways. Stability is key. Correct crab angle, proper airspeed, and a steady descent path. Pilots verify crosswind limits for the runway, aircraft weight, and runway condition. Wet or contaminated runways reduce tire grip, so usable crosswind limits may be lower. On gusty days, pilots add a little speed to improve control margin on short final. All of this preparation leads into the final, most precise part: alignment for touchdown. Below about 500 feet, the approach should be stabilized. Correct speed, path, and configuration. The crab is held until the flare, or, on some aircraft and runways, it is blended with a subtle wing-low technique. The visual aim point stays steady, even as the nose points a few degrees into the wind. Now comes the moment to align the wheels with the runway. Rudder will straighten the nose. Aileron will keep drift under control. Think of it like this: into wind aileron to stop slide, opposite rudder to point straight. Timing and smoothness matter more than force. As power comes back in the flare, the alignment and touchdown happen almost together. Crab to track straight, then align with rudder. Hold drift with aileron. The flight path vector is the truth teller. Keep it on centerline all the way down. In strong, gusty crosswinds, decisions stay conservative, and go-arounds are always an option. Now let us watch the alignment and touchdown up close. Just before landing, pilots straighten the aircraft so the wheels touch the runway safely. Rudder aligns the nose with the center line. Aileron arrests any sideways drift. Often, the upwind main touches first, taking the side load in a controlled way. Spoilers deploy, reverse thrust comes in, and the pilot keeps into wind aileron during the rollout. Modern aircraft are designed to handle strong crosswinds, and pilots are specially trained for these situations. Airlines train crosswind techniques extensively in simulators across many scenarios. Procedures cover wind limits, gust additives, and when to go around. Autopilots can assist on approach, but many landings in strong crosswinds are hand-flown for precise control. There are two common methods: continuous wing-low side slip or crab and decrab right before touchdown. Wing-low keeps the nose straight the whole time, using steady aileron and rudder. Crab to decrab rides the wind, then aligns at the flare to minimize side loads. Type, runway width, and gustiness influence which technique feels best. Gusts change the needed crab angle from moment to moment. Pilots add a small speed buffer and use gentle throttle to keep the descent stable. On rollout, more into wind aileron is added as the wings lose effectiveness. The goal is a straight track, controlled yaw, and no side drift, start to finish. At night or on wet runways, visual cues fade and braking changes, so margins increase. If anything feels unstable, a go-around is the safest, most routine choice. Aircraft types vary in limits, but the core technique remains the same. Wide bodies may land a bit firmer to ensure positive, stable wheel contact. From the cabin, the runway may appear slanted as the nose points into the wind. A small pivot at touchdown is normal as the aircraft aligns and the gear absorbs energy. Those black tire marks tell the story: aligned, centered, controlled. After landing, pilots debrief the wins and any lessons for the next approach. So the next time your plane lands slightly sideways, do not worry. It is a normal part of flying. Crosswinds are routine, trained, and well within the design of modern jets. Follow Aviation browser for more aviation insights. Subscribe for more clear, simple explanations of how flying really works.